we go for the second race of the GT3 Cup of the Porsche Swiss Sprint Challenge here at Imola. Some of the cars took their advantage to do another warm-up lap and come quickly down to the grid. We had in the first run a very close race and a very good fight, but at the end it was a clear race win for Felix Neuhofer. And Matteo Segre did all possible and impossible to get Felix Neuhofer, but in the end it was a clear win for Felix Neuhofer. So we will go through the grid. I barely understand my own word, and we will go through the grid. We'll ask some few questions, and maybe we will have a totally different result. It's possible. So imagine in the first run, in the first race, we had a bit of contact in the first corner between Matteo Segre and Dylan Yip. Felix Neuhofer went through, and then it was a clear victory. But what happened if this happened maybe to Felix Neuhofer? What happened if Dylan Yip has fresh air, free air to drive? We will see in a few moments. And yeah, weather is still, we work there where some other people do their vacation and it's clearly hot. Maybe we can switch the microphone and camera that I can show the cameraman Ben. He looks like something between a sheik or and a Bedouin, I don't know. Yeah, it's quite hot, but we have so 31, 33 degrees. Yeah. But now with a slight wind, and it's getting better. 2 hours ago it was so hot without wind. If you sat down 2 hours ago, you sweat in sitting. Okay, the whole bunch is arriving, and we will have some quick chats with them. There's Matteo Segre, the second one in the first race. And now the pole sitter for this race. Okay, let's have a quick chat again with Matteo. Matteo, again another start. What will you change for this start?
This time I will close the door and I make sure that no one pass me.
Okay, that's quite obvious. And again, you have Dylan on your side, so this will be a bit more clear for you.
We'll see. First turn is always tricky, so we'll see.
Good luck, enjoy the race, Matteo. We go to Dylan Yip. Obviously the unlucky guy in the last race. We will see if he wants to chat with us. Maybe. Okay. He says it's okay to have a quick chat. Dylan, I told the audience that you were the unlucky guy in the first race. What will you do better in this race?
To be honest, I don't know. Really, I don't know. I cannot really control the situation. But yeah, P1 is the goal.
Okay, I wish you bad luck and enjoy the race. It can only be better. And of course, it's the same, quite the same grid. It's not quite the same, it's exactly the same grid like in race 1. Now we go to the race winner of the first one. Will he now have a chat with me in the First race he refuses. Okay, and he refuses again. Okay, so we will make now the quick change. I will swap my position back to the commentatory seat, and I hope you all enjoy the race. I hope you all have fun with this beautiful racetrack, and maybe it's the same situation, maybe it's a complete different situation in this race. We will see, and it's quite exciting. So stay tuned. And we're back in the warm-up lap here at Imola in the GT3 Cup race, in the second race for today, for this weekend. If you listen closely, the two guys in front, they have a plan. Matteo Segre wants to cut the line for Dylan. Dylan Yip says, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. He tries to get, and Felix Neuhofer refused again the interview with me. So maybe that's the quite good tactic. We will see, we will see. So we go quick as possible through the whole grid. Segre on one, then Yip, Neuhofer, Ischer, Guintieri, Marchiante, Burkhardt, Siffert, Arn, Schmid, Tjoga, Capella, Casella, Sachet, von Balmos, Inderbizin und Indrona. So now we are heading to the grid up. A lot of lockups, and here is some, it's the thing that you use when a car has some oil failure. So grid position now is incoming. The leading car is approaching. Now we have the grid position. On the left side, Dylan Yip. Right side, Matteo Segre. Oh, whoa, Mr. Segre. Don't do this too hard. Right. This bunch is wild. This bunch is really hot for the race. And they are all on a mission. I would say the first four in this field are on a mission to win. The field now is coming. The field is coming. Where's the green light? The bunch is hot for the race. They go through the starting boxes. And here is and it's green, and here we go. And Burkhardt is going through the grass, and Segre and Yip side by side onto Tamburello. And it is again Segre, and Yip holds the second position for this moment, and there's contact. Gregor Burkhardt is through the grass, he comes back and spins. But 360, okay. I think there's a flat rear tire in the back. So a little bit of lockup of Ethan Ischer, and the winner of our first race, Felix Neuhofer, is under pressure by Ermanno Guintieri. Neuhofer lost 1, 2, 3, 4, lost one position to Ethan Ischer. Dylan Yip is on second position, and he secured his position. I think there was a bit of communication in between. Oh, lock up by, no, it's not lock up. It's this oil gravel that you put on oil on the street. Here, Segre, it's a little bit flying at the moment, and Neuhofer is pushing. No, Neuhofer sets Ischer under pressure. And now here, that's the the area of the track where the slipstream, and we have a big... No, it doesn't work it out, We will have a new safety car, that's for sure. Because, again, participant is stuck in the gravel. It's Mario Capella. He's stuck in the gravel. Safety car will come out. And so we can do a little bit of a recap. So it's the start win of the start by Matteo Segre. I think also it's a small win for Dylan Yip because he didn't lose the position. He held the position. Back. Okay, I was quite confused. Here we have the replay. And so here it is. Look at the start for Gregor Burkhardt doing a little rallycross, and then again. So, and here he gets shot a little. And then he came back, flat tire in the rear and spin 360. A bit of a question, where am I and who am I? And then, okay, so sorting the things out, and then back to business. And here's the spin from Mario Capella. It looks like an unforced error. But we don't have all cameras in work, and we don't have. We cannot show what is. But the other ones were quite enough away from Mario Capella, so I think it's good. And look at Danielle von Balmos. She started and she gained 4 positions, and she's now on 13th position, like the last race. But in the last race, she get a 10-second penalty for drag limits. So again, a little bit of redemption for Danielle von Balmos. So safety car is waiting for the bunch, and here they come. So, and we have a restart. Again, a restart. How many restarts? Also, recap for the first 10s. Segre, Yip, Isha, Neuhofer, Quintieri, Macchiante, Caramuschia, Siffert, again, very good start from the junior driver. Mac-An, 9, Ilario Indrona on 10th position. And then Chioga, Casella, von Balmos, Schmid, Inderbitzin, Saché, Burkhardt. Burkhardt must be out. Burkhardt and Capella out. We have 16 cars going, and I think in 1 or 2 laps we will go again. It's a quite tricky situation for the leader and a quite tricky situation for the second one. If you decide to step on the gas at the safety car restart, you are not allowed to go from... and there we go. There we go. Segre, extremely slow, slowing the field down. Yip is... And now, here we go. Here we go. This was a good one by Matteo Segre. And we have 2 free car lengths to Dylan Yip and Ethan Isher. Ethan Isher is now attacking his teammate. No, it's not his teammate, Ethan Isher. Or is he? No. And now Yip is under attack by Isher. And it goes. I thought there would be an attack on the inside line, but Ethan Isher holds back Neuhofer through the gravel a bit. Here we are in Tosa now. Segre, Yip, Isher, Neuhofer. Those 4 are a bit in their own world on this way. Here is Macchiante going away the line, and he tries to attack Quintieri up the hill, but now it's the better line for... And it works. It works for Macchiante. Macchiante passes Quintieri round the outside. That's quite good. That was a really good maneuver. And again, those 4. Segre, Yip, Isher, Neuhofer. And look at Jeremy Siffert. Look at this junior. He's doing another step, another progress. Okay, in the last race he was 7th. A little bit of profitating from problems of the other ones, but now he's sneaking down to Christian Karamuskia. And I must inform you that we have in the Cup category, we have no balance of performance. We have those are all the same cars. Those are all the same cars. You can do some setup on the spoiler. You can do some setup on the tires, and that's it. That's it. The rest belongs to the driver. And oh, Daniel von Balmos lost the place. Daniel Schmidt is now on 14th position, and Jeremy Siffert lost 2 positions. He's now in 10th position. 8th position now for Mark Ahn, and 9th position for Ilario Indrona. Segre now pulls the gap more. I would say that's quite a second to Dylan Yip. Dylan Yip comes under pressure from Ethan Isher. And now the slipstream works for Ethan Isher. Now he tries to attack. He's got the outside line. To Tamborelli, switch the line. But Ethan Yip closes the door for Ethan Isher. And that helps Felix Neuhofer. He's coming nearer to those 2. And Ethan Isher sends a little bit of mail to Dylan Yip because there's a button on the steering wheel. It's called flash, and if you push it, the the high beam flashes 3 or 4 times. And here, it's a bit of complaining. So let me pass, let me through. I'm coming, I'm faster. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Big lock up by Megre. Big lock up by Segre. And he cuts the chicane. Is he slowing? He's slowing down. Segre is slowing down. Segre is slow. Segre is slow. He has a puncture. Puncture, rear left on Matteo Segre. Rear left. Oh, there's no rubber at all at the tire. And now we have a new leader. The new leader is Dylan Yip. Dylan Yip is the new leader, and he's now under pressure from Felix Neuhofer. Neuhofer tries it round the outside, but the first corner is the left-hander, and Neuhofer goes through. Look at this guy. Dylan Yip tries to conquer, but Neuhofer has the better line. He is through. Can Neuhofer hold back Dylan Yip? Can he hold back Dylan Yip? Dylan Yip, you know, Dylan Yip is a fighter. Dylan Yip. And now, a little bit of a mistake from Neuhofer. And again, the lead for Dylan Yip. Oh, boys. You make great motorsport. This is awesome. This is awesome what we see. And I'm really excited to be the commentator of this wild bunch. This is so awesome to watch it. And look at the back. Macchiante and Quintieri are coming because they are all fighting. They are all fighting. We have not. It's not a fight of 3. We have now a group of 5 battling for the win. How many time do we have? Oh, we have more than 10 minutes to go. With more than 10. And Felix Neuhofer is hot. He is hot for the win. Now, take a good exit. We heard some gravel on. There's someone go to the gravel. Who is it? I can't really see it who it was. And again, attack from Neuhofer on round the outside. But now Yip has learned. Yip has learned from the last lap. Neuhofer tries it on the outside. But Neuhofer is pushing. Neuhofer is pushing like hell. It's so amazing to watch those guys. Now, and I heard from my director, it was the 95 going up. It was Christian Caramuscia. And so we have Ilario Introna on position 6. Look at this. And Daniel von Balmos. We have it now on the 12th position. So respect to the lady. And Matteo Segre is in pit. Will he go out again? I don't know. Neuhofer, Escher, Macchiante, Quintieri. All pushing for the win. Look at this. A group of 5 battling for the win. This, my friends, this is motorsport. This is the Porsche Sprint Challenge Suisse. It's so awesome. Now, Yip is defending the line. That means he has to have a good exit here at Rivazza. Rivazza out. Now the slipstream. Slipstream begins to work for Neuhofer. The leading car. 8 minutes to go. Neuhofer, push. Yip tries to close the door again. Again, he chooses the inside line and he closes the door for Neuhofer. Neuhofer is pushing. There's a little bit of contact. It was a bit more contact, and this is the chance for Ethan Ischer. To pass. But now, and someone sends applause to Felix Neuhofer, and this is Dylan Yip, because if you push that way to get in the fight with Ethan Isher. I love you, buddy, he thinks. And so he tries to fly away from Felix Neuhofer. Okay, a little bit. So look at the gap at the line. The gap at the line. 0.085 seconds. This is motor racing. This is motorsport. So exciting. So exciting. Yep. Neuhofer, Ischer, Macchiante, Quintieri. But Ischer is now under pressure from Mattia Macchiante. Mattia Macchiante sends an email to Ethan Ischer. Hello, my friend. I'm coming. Now it's a little bit more silent, but Neuhofer is coming. It's coming again for Dylan Yip. The party is not over, my friends. The party is not over. There will be some more action, I promise you. I promise you there will be more action. Neuhofer is coming again for Dylan Yip. Small lockup and the wide line by Macchiante. That gives Ermanno Quintieri a little bit of a chance. But not now. Heading down the Acqua Minerale. Down to this hole and then again climbing up the hill. Make a good exit. Good exit now to the Variante Alta. And now Neuhofer has closed the gap, and now he's in the slipstream of Yip again. This was for one lap, and now Neuhofer is coming again for Dylan Yip, and we see a drive-through. A drive-through for whom? And Neuhofer goes through. We have a drive-through penalty. We have some warning for drag limits. For whom is the drive-through? We also decide. Oh, and Macchiante. Can he come back? Yeah, yes, Macchiante can come back. Who has the drive-through penalty? We don't know. Somebody in the leading pack received a drive-through penalty. We saw the sign of the drive-through penalty, and then Yip gives way to Neuhofer. Let him pass. And another email, lovely email from Ethan Ischer to Dylan Yip. And Ischer goes for Yip. It's on the inside line, and the Tamburello belongs to Dylan Yip again. I have my own theory for the drive-through penalty. I don't see it here on the monitor, and we saw the sign drive-through penalty, and at that moment, Dylan Yip gives way to Felix Neuhofer. So my theory is the drive-through is for Neuhofer. So Yip decided to, okay, I let him go, and I concentrate on Isha, and I concentrate then on my predicted win. That's my theory. If this is right, that must be right. Must be right. Okay. But we will see. We have 1 minute 45 to go, and then again 2 more laps. And we see a black flag. We see black flag. For whom is this black flag? Isha goes through the gravel. And now it's complete chaos here. I don't see for whom is the... We saw the drive-through, and now we see the black flag. For whom is this black flag? Okay, there's Neuhofer, Yip, Isha, Guintieri, Macchiante, Choga, Ilario Introna, Karamuschia, Casella, Schmid, Matteo Segre stayed in the pit after the flat tire. Nobody comes in. Again, the black flag. We don't see the number for the black driver. Car number 26. 26, that's Ilario Introna. Also, the car driver and the team manager have to go to race control after the race for 26, Ilario Introna. And Ilario Introna comes in. Okay. It's quite... And that's the checkered flag for Felix Neuhofer. Checkered flag for Felix Neuhofer. Dylan Yip in second position, Ethan Isher third. Quintieri, Ermanno Quintieri on fourth position. Fifth position goes to Mattia Marchiante. Gioga must be in sixth position. Where he is, here he comes. And seventh position for Christian Karamuskia. Luca Casella on 8th, Daniel Schmid on 9th position, Jeremy Siffer 10th. 11 goes to Ernst Albert Inderbitzin. Daniel von Balmos, 12th position, Marco Sachet, 13th position, Marc Ahn, 14th, and the rest of the Sekre, Burkhard, Capella and Intronia are out. So I make a quick change and I go to the podium. And so here we are at the ceremony. Okay, and okay, this was a very exciting race and great sport of all the participants. And I will ask Felix if it is the new tactic to refuse the quick chat. Felix, ich habe recht, das ist jetzt die neue Taktik. Du sagst jetzt immer Interview nein und dann kommt ein Sieg dabei rum. Aber ich muss sagen, das war ein, ja, wir können das richtige Wort fassen, es war ein geiler Kampf mit Dylan, oder?
Das auf jeden Fall, hat sehr lang mal wieder richtig Spaß gemacht. Am Anfang sah es ja doch ein bisschen anders aus und dachte mir, ich schau mal so, was die anderen so tun. Aber für mich lief alles perfekt.
Ja, absolut. Und ihr habt Werbung für diesen Sport, ihr habt Werbung für diese Meisterschaft gemacht. Und deswegen von mir als Kommentator riesen Dank. Ihr habt mir zu einem guten Job verholfen. Weil wenn ich das sehe, geht mir das Herz auf. Und herzlichen Glückwunsch, 2 Siege.
Danke.
Okay, we switch to Dylan. Dylan. This was an amazing fight with Felix. In the end, for the better end for Felix. What is your impression of this race?
No, since the start of the race, I feel like I'm missing horsepower on the engine. And then I think that's also why the slipstream was so crazy for him. I missed a lot on the straight. And I think, yeah, it was just a shame. But we'll have to look into it.
Okay, but I can say you made a real good advertisement for this sport and for this championship. And I say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for this crazy and for this exciting race.
The camera is always on me, yeah?
Always in every race.
Okay, I make all the drama. Yeah. Also with him. Next race with him. We take turns.
Okay, man.
Next time he make drama.
Congratulations. Ivan, again, third place.
Yep.
How do you feel?
Yeah, still quite warm your race, but yeah, I feel quite good. The pace was here compared race 1, so I would say I'm quite happy. Just yeah, we tried to attack 2-3 times Dylan. He was a bit smarter than me, so we will try to be smarter than him in Monza race and try to take more position for the next one.
You sat in the first row to watch this amazing fight between Felix and Dylan. What was your impression of these two guys?
To be fair, for me, it was a very clean race. My fight with Dylan, with Felix, and them together was very clean. So for me, yeah, it was a nice race, very clean, no contact. So I think all the race need to be like this. There is no damage on the car, and we keep driving more. So.
That's right. It was good, clean motorsport. You make a big advertisement for this championship, and it was a pleasure to commentate.
Thank you.
This race, and so congratulations for the third place, and see you soon.
Thank you.
So, guys, I think 5 or 10 minutes of a bit of a break, and then we have again the classic race and the GT4 race. See you soon. Take care. And again, a nice welcome here from Imola for the second run of the GT4 and the Classic Trophy. It's a multi-class race. We saw the first time with a dominant victory of the young gun in the GT4. But we see a very exciting fight in the Classic category between Niki Leutwiler and Kurt Ecke. And we will have a quick chat with both of them, what they can show us in the next run. And we wait for the pole sitter and the winner of the first race in the overall classification. Here we have for the Porsche Zentrum Zürich, we have André Heiniger. There is Guillaume Châtelain coming, and there is Elia Papagena, the winner of the last race. And let's have a quick chat. And we miss one guy. Where is Niki Leutwiler? Where is Niki Leutwiler? And yeah, we miss that guy. Normally, we have now red lights at the pit lane. That means if Niki Leutwiler will or wants to join the grid or the grid is now not possible for Niki Leutwiler. And if he wants to join the race, he has to start from the boxes. Okay, I'll have a quick chat with Elia Papagena. Okay, Elia, quick chat before the race. Same procedure as last race.
Probably yes, the goal is the same, the way is the same. We're starting on pole again, we have the pace, so we know what we have to do.
Okay, I wish you enjoy the race. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
And now we are going to the classic cars. And of course, I would have a little chat with Niki Leutwiler or Enzo Calderari, but I have to chat with one woman. This woman at the 311 was always every single lap motivating Kurt Ecke, and I would like to have a little chat with her. Look at those beauties. Oh man, look at those beauties. Isn't that beautiful? Man. Hi, darf ich euch kurz stören?
Ja.
Ich möchte nämlich mit dir sprechen.
Nein.
Doch, bitte, bitte. Du, was mir aufgefallen ist, du hast jede Runde den Kurt nach vorne gepeitscht und es hat ja auch gewirkt. Jetzt sehen wir hier die große Lücke. Der Kampf wird wahrscheinlich ja von relativ kurzer Dauer sein, weil der 993 geht wahrscheinlich ein bisschen besser.
Ja.
Was gibst du eigentlich dem Kurt noch mit vom Start?
Einfach Spaß haben.
Ganz genau. Und dein Auto ist ein Originalauto aus dem Supercup?
Ja, ist nicht aus dem Supercup. Das war ein originales Cup-Auto. Habe ich schon dreimal 24 Stunden gefahren, damals Nürburgring, 2005, 6 und 7. Leider einmal einen Unfall gehabt und musste die Karosserie gewechselt werden. Aber da ich schon immer ein Faible für rote Autos habe, habe ich halt ein Label gesucht, das schön aussieht.
Ja, das weckt wirklich Erinnerungen an alte RTL-Übertragungen. Und Gott, ich wünsche dir viel Spaß, viel Erfolg. Okay, so we have to leave the grid now and be very quick. exchange to the commentary box. My God, I will learn it in this life. Okay, see ya and enjoy the race. And here we go for the second run, the second race of the Group GT4 and the Classics. Multi-class racing at its best. I had a quick chat with Elia Papagena. It was already in English, so I won't repeat it. And I had a quick chat with Kurt Ecke and his wife. And for the Classics, it's competitive, but having joy and enjoying the race is the biggest goal for the drivers at in the Classic Championship. So, what else to say? My prediction for this race. We will see a flying Elia Papagena in the first 2 laps. We will see a bit of a fight between Kurt Ecke, Chad Schreiber for a few corners. And then we have already lost 2 cars. I'm so sad to say that Niki Leutwiler and Enzo Calderati won't participate in this race. Okay. But we have to work with what we got. So, the pack is coming to the start-finish straight. Lights are red. Leading is on Elia Papagena. Oh, listen to that sound. Wow, sent me shivers down my spine. And green, and here we go. And we see a sovereign start of Elia Papacena, and we see, oh my gosh, we see a great spin on the way down to Tamburello. All cars are driving again. Oh, come on, guys. This is a race with 10 cars, so, oh God. Okay. Papacena, Chatelain, Heiniger. And Heiniger is very slow. Okay, there was definitely contact. Between Heiniger and I think that must be, look at the time, must be Jovasek. I don't know who spun. I only saw it was a Cayman. So, okay, we lost another car in this race. Oh, it's a pity, really. And yeah, what else? We start again with what we finished. We see a flying Elia Papacena. We see a good driving by Guillaume Chatelain. And then, yeah, then there's a break where you may eat a banana or something. Yeah, I heard from my director P3 and P4, it's quite clear that it was Andreas Heiniger and Jovasek. Oh man. Okay, so we work with what we have. So it's the leading for Elia Papacena and Guillaume Chatelain on second position. Who's gonna be in third position? Because all of the classic cars had to hit the brakes hard. And it's the third position for Judge Schreiber. Fourth, Matteo Camata, Cornelius Dornier and Kurt Ecke. Then Jovasek, Maximilian von der Leyen on 8th position and Florian Schmidhuber on 9. That means the lead of the Classic Cup is now on Judge Schreiber. Now on, I would have bet more than 10 euros on Kurt Ecke, but in fact it's Judge Schreiber followed by Matteo Camata. And Cornelius Dornier and Kurt Ecke have to go to those guys. Yeah. And look at that. It looks, or it seems like Kurt Ecke is not... What was this? Okay. It seems like Cornelius Dornier let Kurt Ecke pass. And that's no lockup on the cameras. This is also the sand for the oil. It was twirled off by the race cars, so don't mind. There are no lockups in this corner. Yeah, Jovasek is going now through the field after the spin, and here they go, and again for another lap. Judge Schreiber is leading the classics. Second position for Matteo Camata. Kurt Ecke swapped the position with Cornelius Dornier, Maximilian von der Leyen and Florian Schmidhuber at the end of the pack. And we've lost another car. We've lost Andreas Heiniger. And he is standing at the end of the Tosa, where now on the way with Florian Schmidhuber. And Kurt Ecke is coming. He's going now for the lead. Matteo Camata, fair driver, fair and square. Lets Kurt Ecke pass. And I don't know if Schreiber and Ecke will be fighting with each other, or if Judge Schreiber will say, oh, come on, Kurt, I let you go for your race. But it doesn't seem so. Look at them. And Matteo Camata. It was a little bit of showing. Okay, if you don't pass Judge Schreiber, I will. Why should I brake for you? Yeah. Here's the first attempt by Kurt Ecke, and he goes through. New leading car in the Classics, Kurt Ecke. And I think Kurt Ecke's wife is now waving at the start-finish line and says, darling, you made it. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Maybe Kurt already has the lead, so why motivate him? Okay. But look at those treasures on this track. Look at those and listen to the sound. This boxer sound with this deep voice. I love all Porsche sounds. That's not the thing. But these old Porsches with water-cooled Porsches. No, not water-cooled. They are air-cooled. In Germany we say die Luftgekühlten kommen. And so pretty nice to watch them. Let's have a short look to the GT4s. We say a new lap record from Elia Papagena, and we see Guillaume Châtelain 9 seconds behind. Then after a few moments later, there will be Jovasek. Okay, that's good. But let's have a closer look to the 344 and the 343. Judge Schreiber and Matteo Camata are fighting with each other, and that would be close. And that would be interesting. Here they are. They let Kurt Ecke pass, and now look at this. Matteo Camata is coming. Matteo Camata is coming for Judge Schreiber. Now into the slipstream. Okay, choosing the line. Should I go outside? Should I go inside? They are both very, very good sportsmen. Okay, he steps back for another way round. Maybe here, better exit. Yeah. And this is real racing. Don't think that they are driving with the hands in their pants. It's like they do real racing. And now another attempt. No. Both are racing for the Porsche Center Ticino in Switzerland, and they're fighting. They make real racing, and here is the front row place for this battle from Cornelius Dornier, and he looks at them. Oh, listen to that sound again. Listen. Isn't that cool? Wow. Here's Kurt Eckel, leader, and then Schreiber and Kamata. Sometimes I say it English, sometimes I say it German, so never mind. And here are coming von der Leyen and Schmidhuber. And they battled in the last race as well. They have their own speed, but they do proper motorsport, and it's wonderful to watch these guys driving. Yeah, Maximilian von der Leyen chased by Florian Schmidhuber. And here we have another duel, the second duel in the classic class, and it's still Matteo Kamata attacking Chad Schreiber. Coming to Variante Alta. Oh, quite of a line from Chad Schreiber. Okay, but it's all okay. It's all good. Look at I was going to say, look at those gear shifts with the clutch and everything that we needed, and it as I want to say my sentence, Elia Papacena flew through this group, and there's Elia Papacena. Elia Papacena now lapping the cars after 13 minutes. So he's 2 minutes quicker than in the last race to overlap the classic cars. But it's very interesting that this young guy, Elia Papacena, makes no mistake. Wait. Here's the attack from Matteo Kamata. Oh. Didn't work out, but nice attack, nice fight between those two. Very fair sportsmen. They're real gentleman driver, and I had the pleasure to get a little bit in touch with those guys. They're real gentlemen. They have another try by Kamata, and here comes Jovasek. No, it's not Jovasek. It's again Elia Papacena. But Kamata wants to pass Chad Schreiber. That is clear. He wants to pass him, and he says, "Come on, my friend. I think I'm a bit quicker than you, so let me pass." And Chad Schreiber thinks, "Yeah, we're colleagues, we are teammates, but why should I give you some presents? Presents are for Christmas and not for racing." And again, attack by Kamata. Oh. Oh, Stadtschreiber is on the fighting line. It's quite fun to watch those guys. They make historical motorsport, but they race. And it's nice to see them fight. It's really, really nice. Always fair, always with the respect for the opponent. Boom! I said it, and then there's contact. Oh, boys, the cars are so expensive. Don't do this. Don't do this. Okay. Oh, look at this. It's okay. Oh. But you must be careful with again this Chatelain overlapping the two guys in the 964. And here we have again Maxi von der Leyen and Flori Schmidhuber. Again, it's always the same distance between those guys. It's very synchronous what we do. Listen to it. And that was a good exit of Florian Schmidhuber. Maybe no. No, this is no way for attack, Maxi von der Leyen. But this was a very good exit. And nice drift by Florian Schmidhuber. Do some little paintings on the tarmac. We have another 5 minutes to go. Still in the leading position, Elia Papagena, 21 seconds ahead of Guillaume Chatelain. And there's again Kamata. Kamata coming for Stadtschreiber. There was the one contact. I don't think it was the intention for Matteo Kamata to hit his opponent, but they are really fighting. And now maybe, and a little drift from Stadtschreiber, and Matteo Kamata goes through the inside, and that's the switch of the position. You see, if we have a camera on me, you would see me smiling through my whole face. It's so beautiful to commentate this. And look at the 964 of Matteo Kamata. It reminds me of the old days at the Porsche Carrera Cup. originally starting in Germany and then the Super Cup. The cars looked after the races like this. All with contact, all with... But there was a little mistake from Charles driver. This was this this little left, right, left, and look who's sneaking now. Look who's coming now. It's Cornelius Dornier. Cornelius Dornier is coming for Charles Schreiber, and this is the second place in the classic competition for Charles Schreiber at the moment. Kamata, Schreiber, and then Dornier. Oh, we have 3 minutes to go. And Kamata is, in fact, he's a bit faster than Charles Schreiber. What's the gap to Kurt Ecke? Kurt Ecke is 30 seconds away. 30 seconds away from Matteo Kamata. Let's have a closer look to the times. Okay. Kurt Ecke is every lap a second faster than Matteo Kamata. And if nothing happens in this, and here we have the two German guys again, von der Leyen and Schmidt-Huber. One minute 30 to go. Here's our leader. Here's Elia Papacena. Papacena leading by 24 seconds. And is he overlapping Jovasek? He goes to overlapping Jovasek. Okay. Look at the sportsmanship. Jovasek sees Elia Papacena coming, gives him free space, and he goes through. And so Elia Papacena nearly overlapped all cars except Guillaume Chatelain. He overlapped all cars except Guillaume Chatelain. That's quite dominant, and I hope for this young guy and for this young gun that he have some more opponents. Oh, what was this? Kamata and Charles Schreiber goes through and takes his position back, and now we have again this battle again. Those guys make a lot of fun. I love it. I love it. So time's up. Time's up. We have 2 more laps to go for Elia Papacena. So let me finish my thoughts. I said it would be good to have more opponents for Papagena to see what goes really on with this guy. I think that would be good, and I think so. Please write this name on your notice board in your smartphone. This guy belongs to the future, and he makes a very good job. Makes no mistakes in 2 races. That's quite impressive. Okay, I see. What do I see? I see Schmid-Huber. I see Schmid-Huber. Where's von der Leyen? And I see a very slow Matteo Camata. Oh no, in the last lap. He's going very slow. But where's Maxi von der Leyen? I miss Maxi von der Leyen. There he is. Okay. Okay, all is good. All is good. So, and here comes Elia Papagena. And this is the second start, second win for Elia Papagena. Nice greetings to the team. Here's Joe Vasek. We celebrate the second place of Guillaume Chatelain, and we celebrate the win in the classic competition for Kurt Ecke. There's Guillaume Chatelain. And so I'll make my way to the podium and I will ask them a few questions. See you in 5 minutes. So here we are at Yo. So microphone check, okay. The echo is gone as well. So we will ask them a few questions. It's another win for Elia Papagena, the Italo-Swiss guy. 2 starts, 2 wins in a dominant way. Elia, 2 starts, 2 wins. I said it at the commentary. Do you want a bit more competition for the next few races?
Well, I think the other drivers are not bad. I don't know, compared to me, they may be miss speed, but I wouldn't say that they aren't competitive. Of course, to have a bigger field would be nice, but at the moment we are just 4 drivers, so I'll be happy with that. But of course, I'm open if there will be more drivers at the next round.
So tell us, what are your plans for the future?
For the far future, I don't know yet, but for the near future, of course, to win the Swiss Championship, and of course to win it with as many points as I can, and then maybe for next year to see something with GT3, stuff like that.
Okay, congratulations, 2 starts, 2 wins, that's a wrap. And we will go for the interview of Kurt Ecke. At first, it doesn't look like he goes through, but then again, in the lap 2 and 3, he showed his talent. If you take a look a little bit of grass work here, a bit of lawn moving at the car of Jovasek. This was a quite silent race, but we had nearly a heart attack at the start. What happened?
I tried to push a little bit harder at the start because I tried the strategy of positioning myself first on P3 right at the beginning of the race. I was pushing, he was pushing. None of us wanted to let off P3. Then the incident, suddenly my rear came loose. I was also scared myself. I was betting on hitting the wall, crashing the car completely. So at the end, I was happy that the car is fine. I could continue. Despite the penalty, I made it to P3, where I'm very happy with, but I still feel sorry for the other guy.
That's fair. That's a fair sportsmanship. So, of course, congratulations for P3.
Thank you.
Okay, and now we go to Kurt Ecke, to the winner of the historic race. Kurt, so, ja, hat Glück. Du kannst Wasser trinken bei uns. Ja, genau. Also, wunderschönes Auto. Am Anfang hat es, das darf jeder für sich selbst entscheiden, aber vielleicht gebe ich dir ein bisschen recht. Am Anfang hat es noch nicht so ausgesehen, als würdest du jetzt ja ohne Probleme da durchfeuern.
Ja, ich hatte einen ganz anderen Plan, aber die Herrschaften GT4-Kameraden haben ja gemeint, so einen Mist zu bauen. Und ich wollte eigentlich mich bis ans Ende zurückfallen lassen und schön alle 64 der Reihe nach überholen. Und dann habe ich aber gezählt, boah, der fällt aus, der fällt aus. Vielleicht werde ich Dritter Gesamt und dann habe ich etwas früher schon die Verfolgung aufgenommen.
Ja, das wäre was gewesen, aber Jova konnte ja die Fahrt dann fortsetzen. Und er hat uns gerade erzählt, als er angefangen hat, sich zu drehen, hat er gesagt, so jetzt schlage ich ein. Aber es ging Gott sei Dank alles gut. Leider das Ende für Andreas Heidegger. Weißt du eigentlich, normalerweise fragt man das nicht, wenn jemand gewinnt, aber warum sind, ich sag mal, deine 2 größten Konkurrenten in dem Rennen gar nicht erst angetreten?
Ja, der eine hatte gestern Getriebeprobleme, konnte nicht mehr schalten. Dann haben wir heute nachts Getriebe komplett zerlegt, haben es repariert. Aber es ist wohl ein weiterer Schaden da. Der hat heute Beim Qualifying hat er gemerkt, hat wieder den vierten Gang nicht rausbekommen und hat dann sicherheitshalber, damit nichts kaputt geht, aufgehört. Und der Niki hat das ganze Wochenende schon Probleme. Er hat auch stark die Curbs begrüßt und einmal stand das Lenkrad links, einmal rechts. Es war sehr verunsichert, ob nicht irgendwas defekt ist, was wir hier nicht feststellen können, und hat dann aus Sicherheitsgründen das zweite Rennen ausgelassen. Ja.
Aber trotzdem, Gratulation zum Sieg. Sieg fühlt sich immer toll an. Okay. A little bit of in English what Kurt said. Desperately, the car of Niki Leutwiller, the steering had a problem. So the steering wheel was sometimes left, sometimes right, and so it goes. And for safety reason, Niki Leutwiller didn't start, and the car of Enzo Calderari didn't start. That's the reason. And okay, we have those. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely? And maybe we can go to the car of Chad Schreiber. We look at the back. Look how stable this car is. It's what a fully kiss, and we have some little issues here. And so it goes. 5 or 2 or 10 minutes break, and then we are heading to our last race on this weekend, the second race of the Open GT. So see you soon, and we get another drink, another water or another Coke, and then we're heading to the next race. And here we are again for the last race of this weekend, the final race, the Open GT race with the biggest field, with the biggest number of participants on this grid. Last race it was 32 participants, and we see Patrick Dingeldijn hitting the metal board where the start position is being showed. And yeah, I want to start with Patrick actually, because he told me some plans, and now we ask him what the plans are now. Okay, Patrick, also der erste Start war ja jetzt nicht so der geilste, würde ich mal so behaupten.
Nee, war sehr zaghaft, ja, aber nichtsdestotrotz, mir war wichtig, dass ich einen Start hinbekomme ohne Berührung, ohne Schaden und nicht ganz so wie in Portimao, da ist mir leider das ABS ausgefallen und ich habe dann den Vordermann in der dritten Kurve dann rausgeschoben und nicht mit. Ja, jetzt gucken wir, wie das zweite Rennen läuft. Stehe ich ja etwas weiter vorne. Und ja, freue mich drauf. Schöner Abschluss bei super schönem Wetter. Sehr warm, sehr viel schwitzen, aber gehört einfach dazu.
Ich danke dir, viel Spaß beim Rennen. Den habe ich bei euch auf jeden Fall. Okay, quick translation. He said he wanted to make a start in the last race. Very clean, no contact, and he remembered the start of Portimao where he lost his ABS, and so he wanted to go clean. At this time, Max Mutschlehner switched through, but he came back and he took the position back, and so he will start the race better now. And we are already missing position number 2. What happened to him? And I don't see the small medal board. And here are some gestures. Okay, we see this gesture. So that's good for Rod. So let's talk to Rod. Roddy? Okay. You made 4 starts in the first race.
Yeah.
You led the whole bunch 4 times, and now you have free space.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So, what can we expect in the next race?
Well, hopefully a nice clean run now, because there's nobody, as you say, nobody there, and I'm really hoping no safety cars. Just get into a rhythm, because you just get into a rhythm, safety car, and it's a reset. So, and there's not that many places that you can start to try and catch people out. So I've kind of run out of options now.
Okay. So cheers, mate, and enjoy your race.
Thank you.
Okay. Goodie. I think we should make. Oh no, we heard the signal. Okay, we leave the grid now, and I go to the commentatory box again. One last time. Beautiful weather, beautiful Emilia Romagna, beautiful people as well. And yeah, maybe we see us soon. It's not quite clear. I would enjoy it, and I enjoyed every single minute here, and I enjoyed every single minute with my team, with Luke and the cameraman Ben. Also Ben, I mean, this must work out, okay? Ben and Ben, come on. Okay, so I get to the commentatory box. I said it without any failure. So it was a pleasure here, and now we have 30 minutes of action. We will have some quick chats after the race, and we see you. Listen closely. Okay, I'm getting quicker and quicker in changing my positions. Maybe this was the pull type for change the position from grid to commentatory box. Okay. We're heading to our last race on this weekend. It's Roderick Christie, Enzo Calderari should be on the 231. but the 231 doesn't work. So we have actually on second position in the grid, Patrick Dingeldein, then Stefan Heim, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. In the formation lap we have a crash, and this is a big shunt with two guys, and this race won't be started. That's for sure. Big shunt between two guys in it's the B-Drive Porsche. Oh no, could that be Galli? Is that Galli? Okay, I think this race cannot be started. Okay, or maybe we start on the safety car. No, we can't start on the safety car. So two cars crashed. Could we go? They do the grid position. Will they release the race? Will they start the race? I'm not quite sure. You see the back markers of the field are quite confused. Should we go to grid? Should we don't go to grid? What should we do? And start delayed. We have the message in the timekeeping board. Start is the what? Starting. Are they doing? Here's the sign. Here's the sign of. They won't start, they won't start. Okay. Start delayed. That means all cars back to grid position and switch the engines off. Okay. So I'm waiting for the replay. Let's have a closer look. Here. They're coming up the hill and yeah. They slow down up the hill, and then, Oh, it's a shame. The situation is quite clear. You come up the hill, on the top of the hill, and when you go up, you hit the throttle, and at the top of the hill, if they slow down, you won't see them, and you make this what everyone does. So if somebody is slowing down because in front of them they are slowing down, but if you come up the hill, you won't see it. And so it's, the German word for it is Missgeschick. Yeah, and a not intended failure. A not intended failure. That's quite hard. So we lost two cars. And this will be, if we have the newest information, we will give you the newest information about the restart. But they have to clean up this mess. Two cars, not drivable anymore. And I saw a lot of liquid on the tarmac, so maybe they have to clean it. Yeah, there's the money too. The big red machine to get the cars from track, and you see the two holes in the roof where you can click. It's quite easy. to take these cars out, you open a little hole, you click it in, and then you balance it with your hands, and then you take it back. It's quite good, and it's quite good for the cars too, because the I don't know, they click it in the cell in the car, not anymore in some years before in the roof, and that's a quite good solution for the cars. So we take a deep breath and we start again. Look at this hit. Whoa. In the formation lap. Yeah. It's motorsport. This can happen everywhere, and this can happen every time. Just remember the trying of a restart at Formula One. I think 5 years ago at Mugello. This could happen anytime, in any place, in any motorsport races, from amateur, pro amateur to the highest level of motorsport. That's life. It can happen. Yeah. And there's nobody to blame. So we will wait, sit and wait for the restart. Five minutes board is on. 3 minute board. Okay. Now they are going fast through the boards. And I remember the quick chat with Rod Christie. 1 minute. I think that are the fastest minutes in my life. Okay, I remember the quick chat with Rod. Oh, not again a restart. Okay, it's a restart, but it's the new start. Okay. We wait for the green light here, or the green flag. It's green flag. Away we go for another formation lap, hopefully without any incident. Field is now coming down to the Rivazza 1 and 2. The leading will be given to Rod Christie, followed by Patrick Dingeldein and Stefan Heim, Gualtiero Branco, Max Mutschlechner, Sebastian Schmidt, Alois Rieder, Danilo Pauletti and Joe Monegro. These are the guys in 10th position, in the first 10 positions. So Field is now coming, heading to the line. The lights are on, cars go through the start boxes, and we have green lights, but there was I think I saw 1 or 2 cars leaving the start box, but I'm not a steward. That must be decided by the stewards. Heim is going through the gravel, and Rod Christie is going up and away. Look at this distance in 3 corners. 3 corners, that's more than a second in 3 corners. Some of the one of the Fach-autos go through the gravel, comes back. No incident, all is cool. And climbing up the hill through Aqua Minerale, here's Rod Christie. And yeah, we miss already Massimo Froio and Andrea Galli. These are the two guys that were involved in the incident in the first formation lap before we had this unlucky crusher. I call it really, it was really unlucky. So, but Dingeldine is going for Heim. Dingeldine is attacking Heim and Mutschlechner lost. Did he? Just wait a second. We wait for the. Okay, now we have the first classification. It's Roddy Christie leading by 1.3 seconds. Stefan Heim under pressure from, and out goes to 203. That's Sebastian Schmidt. That looks like he had contact in the front of the car. Just look at the Cup Porsches. There's Max Mutschlechner again in the leading positions. Gualtiero Branco in the second, and look at him, Joel Monegro in the third position in the Cup category. And we have another safety car. I should have made a little bet with Roddy. How many safety cars do we have? 1, 2, or 3? Yeah, you must send out a safety car to get the cars. That one car, maybe. Yeah. Who do we miss? It's another deployed safety car. Yeah. And so it's again on Richard Christie. One lap, going fast. Another lap, and interesting might be the restart again. It's the fourth restart for Rod Christie to do on this weekend. He showed very good skills in restart the field. Nobody was ever in position to attack him at the restart. I would say that will be again. It will be again. So let's do a quick recap. Christie, Heim, Dingeldine. My old neighbor was named Dingeldine. It's aber Dinkeldine. Max Mutschlechner on 4. Gualtiero Branco, Joel Monegro in position 6. Alois Rieder on 7. Wolfgang Triller 8. Marco Galassi 9. And Danilo Paoletti in 10th position. That was Sebastian Schmidt, I think. Sebastian Schmidt. We did lost. So we lost already 4 cars. One car didn't even start. This was Enzo Calderari. And then we had the incident with Massimo Froio and Andrea Galli. And now we've lost Sebastian Schmidt. Don't know how long it takes. maybe 1 or 2 laps and then we go again. Yeah, but that's motorsport. Anything could happen at any time. So it is. So and now it's restart again. It's again Rod Christie. And that's early. That was really early, regaining the speed. And here they go. Here they come. It's green flag. And now Dinkeldein is under the spoiler of Stefan Heim. Could he set the move? Could he set the move? No, he can't. He can't. He have to wait for another corner. But Heim is struggling. Heim is struggling. Dinkeldein is on fire. Dinkeldein wants. Now he goes to the outside on the way to the Tosa. There's Christie. There's Heim. There's Dinkeldein. So Rod Christie is flying again. Look at this gap. It's barely 2 seconds in 1 lap. But I have the impression that Heim is holding up Dinkeldein. Maybe Dinkeldein could go a bit faster, but it's an old motorsport quote. You can follow, but you have to pass. Yeah? Okay, Dinkeldein trying to have a good exit. Now he's in the slipstream. Now he's in the slipstream, coming down start-finish straight. And he tries to find a way. He goes on the outside. And he switched to the inside. Will he set the move? No. Again, no. It's interesting how the lines are of both drivers. Christie, 2.4 seconds in 1 lap after the restart. That's impressive. And Dinkeldein is pushing. And then set Stefan Heim under pressure. Take a quick look at the Cup category. Still led by Max Mutschlener, Gualtiero Blanco in 2nd position, Joel Monegro on 3rd position. We have a good improvement from Wolfgang Triller in one of the oldest Cup cars here in this race. He's now in the 8th position, and that means he's leading his little class because Alexander Waller is in general on his 20th position, and in this class with Wolfgang Triller, so more than 50 positions behind. So I think my impression doesn't betray me. So Heim is holding up Dinkeldein, and look at the 2 Cup cars. They are coming nearer. They're coming nearer now. Now it's time for Patrick Dinkeldein. Now he has the better line, and he goes through on the inside. And now the way is free for Patrick Dinkeldein. And I bet he will pull the gap. He will pull the gap to Stefan Heim. And look at Max Mutschlehner. Look at him. He's coming. He's coming for attacking Stefan Heim. This guy is flying. This guy is flying. Normally, if you compare the German Carrera Cup or the Super Cup with DTM or GT Masters or the Intercontinental World Series, whatever the name is for this series, normally the GT3 cars, the real GT3 cars, are 5 or 6 seconds quicker than the Cup cars, but it belongs to the driver. But it doesn't mean Stefan Heim is a bad driver. No, in no way. But Max Mutschlehner is a young talent. Max Mutschlehner. And he's coming for Stefan Heim. And we will see some attack. Look at him. He sends a lovely email to Stefan Heim. Hey dude, I'm coming. So give way, give me space. That would be very interesting. A Cup car fighting against a GT3R. Maybe the tires are a bit gone. If I compare the lines between Heim and Mutschlehner, Mutschlehner could go more sharpen line, and Heim gives way, takes more space, and maybe that's some explanation for the reason. Here's a nice fighting group. 260, Marco Galassi, Danilo Paoletti, and Philipp Wils. Philipp Wils, a Belgium guy. And Philipp Wils is attacking Danilo Paoletti. Here's Wolfgang Triller. Very good position for Wolfgang Triller. A little bit through the gravel for Danilo Paoletti. I think these guys would entertain us a little bit. There we have another fighting pack. It's one of the Neuhofer cars, and we switch back. Here they are, 276 lead in this pack. It's Manuel Sloff, followed by Markus Greichen. Sadamoto Takahashi is involved, Ahmad Alemadi, and Merabi Mekavishvili, and Nicola Zaccinelli also involved. That's quite interesting. Now here, Philipp Wils coming for Danilo Paoletti. But he's not in the striking position. He always comes nearer. And then it's like, no. He holds a little bit back. So maybe we see the attack a little bit later. I take a quick look to the classification. Roddy Christie is leading by more than, must be now 6 seconds. Let me look. Yeah, 6.4 Forgive me for my German words. 6.4 seconds on Patrick Dinkeldein and Stefan Heim. Oh, here Alois Rieder is attacking Joel Monegro. That's one of the oldest GT3 Rs that we have. Mutschlechner is a bit backing off. And there we have Triller. There we have, and here are the two fighting guys. Galassi. Wait a minute. When they crossed the line in the last lap, Wild was before Galassi, but now they switched back. We didn't have it on camera. It's quite nice in this championship because we see everywhere fights, everywhere. A little bit of lockup from Alois Rieder. And now Max Mutschlechner is coming again. It's coming again for Stefan Heim. We have 5 minutes to go. There you can see the difference between the GT3R and the Cup car. The GT3R, the real GT3, has more aerodynamic, so you can see it at the exit of slower corners, and and he also have a more flat spoiler, and that means on the straights the Cup car is coming nearer and closer to the GT3R. So let's have a look. Exit better for Stefan Heim, but now comes the straight, and Mutschlechner will come. And he will come now. Whoa. And there's another car in the gravel, stuck in the gravel. That's the Fachautotech Porsche. Can't even see, is it the 242? Must be Roman Steiner. Oh man. Do we have another safety car? Do we have another safety car? We have another safety car. And the times keep running, and which is what Christie would think. What? Another one? That's the... maybe we will have a restart, but that car is so stuck in the gravel. We need the money to again, and there it is on the left side. Let's have a closer look. Oh, unforced error. Unforced error, no contact, and yeah, that happens. That's racing. And again, maybe a restart. Time will run out now in this lap. Then we have 2 more laps to go, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we restart this race again or if we finish it under the safety car. A lot of action on the track. Yeah, there was a lot of action on the track in this race as well as in race 1. We even had the action before the race started in the formation lap. Yeah, we lost in this race again Sebastian Schmidt, and this one is Roman Steiner starting for Fachautotech. Is also participating in the German Carrera Cup and in the GT Masters. And we have a restart. We have again another restart. And again, Richard Christie. Why do I always say Richard Christie? It's Roderick Christie. Please don't tell him. I think he likes me. And again, green flag. Rod Christie, Patrick Dinkeldein. Is he attacking Rod Christie? That looked very close. Look at them. Look at them. Here is Dinkeldein is coming. Let's have a closer look at the Tozer corner. And another spin by the 207, that was Dragos Burio, but nothing happened. He can go on. And this might be the last lap. I see 12 or 13. Possible. Possibly the last lap. And this is another win for Rod Christie. Second place goes to Patrick Dinkeldein, Stefan Heim on third position. And again, a win for Max Mutschlechner in the cup category. Gualtiero Branco on second, Joel Monegro, respect, on third place. Wolfgang Triller wins the older category. And so goes on. So the first 10 positions for you: Rod Christie, Patrick Dinkeldein, Stefan Heim, Max Mutschlechner, Gualtiero Branco, Joel Monegro, Alois Rieder, Danilo Paoletti, Wolfgang Triller and Marco Galassi. So, and that's my last sprint to the podium and to the my last interviews for this weekend. I say thank you for the invitation of the Porsche Club Suisse. Thanks a lot for Alpha Life for making everything possible, and hope I see you all soon in the nearer future. It was a blast for me, and we say in Germany, es war mir ein inneres Blumenpflücken. It means it was for me an inner flower picking. Whatever that means in English, I don't know. Very beautiful weekend. And yeah, nothing to say more. Thank you for great sport. Thank you for great action. And we see you at the podium. And then maybe again this year. I'm open for it.
There, Rod. Congrats. I'd like, no, not a safety car now. I'm just got a nice lead. I'm just backed off. I'm like, I've got the chill mode. Let's switch the AC on. I'm sitting back. I'm like, this is okay. I'm getting up there at the gap. Like, I knew you were there. I'm like, are you okay? That's quite far away.
Okay, we're here at the final podium of this race. Second start, second win.
Thanks very much.
What was going through your mind if you see another safety car,
The one that got me confused was the delayed start. The team were on the radio saying that there had been two cars that hit, or there had been an accident on the way out. And then it was like, what's going to happen? So then the stop and then the wait. And that was then just another, at least we missed that start. So we had another start. And then the safety car was okay, actually. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't 3. It was just the 1.
But I see different strategies to go on, step on the gas a little bit early, then a little bit later.
Absolutely.
You make them all confused, and it worked out.
Well, they were on it. They were not as far behind it. First time it worked. Second time they were close.
Congrats for 2 wins in a row. And we switch to Patrick.
Yes.
Patrick.
Danke.
Okay, es ging jetzt im ersten Rennen ging's und jetzt ging's immer weiter nach vorne.
Ja, jetzt ging's immer weiter.
Also was war für dich der Moment, als du den Stefan niedergerungen hast?
Ja, es war wieder schade, dass er an mir vorbeikam am Start. War gut gemacht von ihm. Und von dem her habe ich mich ein bisschen hinterhergequält. Aber ja, so hier auf der Zielgeraden, hier war es schon mal 2-3 Mal spannende Überfahrten, als wir hier vorbei sind, wir beiden. Links, rechts. Und, aber irgendwann hat er mir dann doch die Türe mal offen gelassen. Da konnte ich dann wenigstens reinstechen. Ja, es hat Spaß gemacht. Und dann wurde es natürlich nochmal interessant, weil ich habe dann richtig gute Zeiten gefahren. Und der Rod ist nicht mehr abgehauen, der konnte nicht mehr dazu gewinnen. Anscheinend hat er ein bisschen das Gas rausgenommen, hat er gesagt. Und dann kam noch Safety Car, dann wurde es nochmal spannend, aber hat leider nicht gereicht.
Ja, ich hatte vermutet, dass du versuchst, den einen Move zu setzen dann noch an der Tamburello. Aber okay.
Abstand war ein bisschen zu groß. War ein klein wenig.
Okay, trotzdem Gratulation.
Danke,
starkes
danke.
Rennen.
Bis bald, bis Monza.
Ich hoffe. Wir werden sehen, ganz genau.
So, das ist das Interview.
Dann,
Da bist du noch nervös. Alles klar.
Alles klar. Stefan, wie war das Rennen für dich?
Ja, war nicht schlecht, aber ich habe, denke ich mal, die falsche Reifenwahl gehabt. Ich habe der S8 ober gehabt, der weiche. Sind ein paar Runden gut und dann baut er ab. Und dann muss halt nehmen, was kommt. Oder? Ich habe dann die Tür offen lassen. Klar, ich komme dahinter schlecht heraus, durch Schikane durch. Und für mich war es okay. Ich habe das nach Hause gefahren, was geht.
Aber eins kann ich euch sagen, ihr habt wirklich Werbung für diesen Sport gemacht, Werbung für die Meisterschaft. Schöne Duelle, immer fair, immer dem anderen noch die nötige Luft gelassen. War schön, euch zuzugucken und Gratulation zum 3.
Danke.
Okay, and we make a quick switch to the winner of the Cup category. Max, zweites Rennen, 2. Sieg. Kann so weitergehen, oder?
Ja, im Idealfall schon. Aber mal schauen, wie es wird.
Mal eine ganz kurze Frage. Hast du heute mal kurz am Sieg gezweifelt oder hast du gedacht, ey, komm, den Stefan kriege ich noch?
Ja, im Rennen habe ich schon kurz gedacht, dass ich ihn eher noch kurz einhole, aber dann mit den Safety-Car-Phasen und so. Aber nach dem Quali war ich kurz ein bisschen enttäuscht, aber Rennen sind gut gewesen.
Eben, also ganz sauberes Rennen. Gratulation, 2 Siege in Folge. Wir gehen mal weiter zu jemandem. Wow, I have to switch back to English. We go to a guy. He's already drinking a beer. Yeah, look at that. We go to Joel Monegro.
I'm already celebrating.
Yeah. How was this race for you?
It was great. Had a great start and then just kept the train going. It was a shorter race, especially with the delayed start, and then that really helped to keep the pace. And then it was just the 3 of us in front for pretty much the whole race. And fortunately, there was a 991R who was behind me and keeping the other opponents behind, and so it was a fairly easy but pushing race.
You're already celebrating. You earned it. You deserve it.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Okay. So, I would say again, thank you to all guys from Alpha Life. Thanks to all guys from Porsche Club Suisse. It was. Look at this location. It's historical location. What my first race here, and I say thank you. I say thank you for you, the audience. Join us and watched us on YouTube. And yeah, what else to say than thank you, good night.